Good morning, my dear students. So, we have been doing chapter number 7, Getting to Know Plants, and we'll be continuing with the same chapter today also. Fine. So, let's get started. So, first of all, let us do the recap of the previous class. What did we learn in the previous class? We learned that plants have two main systems, that is shoot system and root system. Shoot system consists of stem, leaf, flower and branch, and also fruit. Root system consists of roots. Based on the size and nature of stems, plants can be classified mainly into three types, that is herbs, shrubs and trees. It can also be divided into climber and creeper. So after the recap, let us look at today's objectives. So today we are going to study about the parts of shoot system. We'll understand that stem is the most important part of shoot system. You'll also be able to explain the structure of stem and to study the function of stem. We'll also do an activity which will show that stem transports water to all parts of the plant. We'll also study about the modification of stem. So let's get started. Parts of shoot system. So what are the parts of shoot system? Shoot system is the part of the plant which is seen above the ground. It grows above the ground and it is generally green in color. It is also woody, and in most of the plants it grows vertically upward and bears branches, leaves, flowers and buds. Let us now look at the structure of a stem. The place on the stem where leaves are born are known as nodes. The portion of the stem between the nodes are called internodes. Leaves grow on stem making an angle with the stem. This is called axil. Buds grow in the axil. The tip of the stem has a bud known as apical bud, which is responsible for the growth of the plant. Now, let's understand the structure of the plant by watching this video. Now, let us look at the structure of the stem closely. The place on the stem where leaves are born are known as nodes. So I am pointing out the nodes of the stem. So these are the nodes of the stem, and you can see small buds coming out of the nodes, and you can also see that the leaves grow on stem making an angle with the stem. This is called axil. So you can see that the buds grow in the axil. So the small buds which grow in between the leaf and the stem is growing in the axil. Now let's look at the space between two nodes. So the space between two nodes is called the internode. So you can see that there are small spaces between two nodes, and this is called internode. Now let's look at the tip of the stem. So the tip of the stem has a bud known as apical bud. So you can see the small apical bud at the tip of the stem in the center, and the apical bud is responsible for the growth of the plants. So this is the structure of the stem. So now let's understand what are the functions of stem. Since stem is a part of the plant, all parts of the plant like flower, fruit, all have their own functions. So as stem also has its function. Stem bears flower, leaves and fruits. In most of the plants, the stem holds the plant upright. This helps in a better exposure of leaves to sunlight, air, so that they can carry out photosynthesis easily. The stem has a transport system which carries food and water to all parts of the plant. It also carries the food prepared by the leaves to different parts of the plants, and also the stem helps in transport of water and minerals from the soil to the other parts of the plants and basically to the leaves. So now let's do an activity to show that stem transports water. This is an activity to show that the stem transports water to all parts of the plant. So for this activity, we need to cut a small branch of a plant with a soft stem bearing some leaves and white flower. Now take a glass filled with water and add 1 to 2 drops of red ink and let the ink get evenly diffused in water. Now dip the branch in the colored water. After some time you will observe streaks of red color in the leaves. Also, if you cut the stem vertically, you will see that reddish line in the vertical section. So here you can see that the edges of the leaf and the edge of the petals of the flower is having red streaks. So this shows that water has got transported through the stem to the leaves and the flowers. Since the water which we have used is colored, so the petals of the flower and the leaf gets the red streaks. So this activity proves that stems transport water and minerals from the soil. Actually, the roots will absorb and then transport it to the stem. Let us now look at the modification of stem. So in some plants, stems get modified to perform various other functions. Some such functions are storage of food. In potato, onion and ginger, the stem is present under the ground. Potato, ginger, onion are all modified stems. When stems store food inside it, it swells up and we can eat those stem part. It becomes thick and fleshy as it stores food. Onion has many modified leaves for storage of food. Potato has small scale-like leaves and tiny buds known as eyes. Stems storing food are eaten as vegetables. So we eat the modified stems of plant. Potato is an example of modified stem. Potato has small scale-like leaves and tiny buds known as eyes. So here I am pointing out the eyes of the potato. So these are the buds. Rather than storing food, modified stem can also provide support. In plants like cucumber, stems are coiled. These are called tendrils. The tendrils coil around a support, say a rope or a pole or any fence and help the plants to climb up. In plants like cucumber stems, the stems are coiled and these coiled structures are called tendrils. So the tendrils are the modification of stem which helps the plant to support itself. So the plants which have weak and soft stem usually modify their stem into tendrils. So these tendrils coil around the support, say a rope or a pole or the fence, and help the plant to climb up. Modified stems also store water. In desert plants like cactus, stems store water in them and hence become thick and fleshy. Photosynthesis, which is the process by which plants can prepare its own food. In cactus, where the leaves are reduced to spines, stems are green and hence perform the function of making food as well. That means in plants like cactus, where the leaves have been reduced to spine, there the stems are green and they prepare food for the whole plant. So this is how the modification of stem helps in various functions for the plants. So this is all for today's class. Let us now summarize what we have learned. Stems are a part of shoot system of a plant. Leaves are attached to the plant stem at areas called nodes. An internode is the stem region between two nodes. Stems may be herbaceous, soft, or woody in nature. A stem may be branched or unbranched. The stem of a plant connects the roots to the leaves and helps in transporting water and minerals to different parts of the plant. It also helps to transport the product of photosynthesis. Stems helps the plants to stand upright. So I hope that all of you have understood the structure of stem, the function and its modification. So this is all for today's class. Thank you and have a great day.